2022 general election in this country is turning out to be a two-horse race between the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga. I'm not ruling out the possibility of other candidates emerging, because so far, William Samoei Ruto has officially declared his interest and is already campaigning. Raila Odinga has not declared his interest. He has maintained that he will only do that after the Building Bridges Initiative process is completed. Kalonzo Musyoka has declared that he's going to be on the ballot in 2022. Musalia Mudavadi has also declared that he's going to run for the presidency in 2022. But from all indications, it's a two-horse race between Raila Amolo Odinga and the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. And the Deputy President is well aware that his boss, President Uhuru Kenyatta, is not going to support him for the presidency as he promised in 2013 and in 2017. So the Deputy President has actually devised a strategy on how he's going to win the presidency in 2022. And this strategy is very simple. 3 strategies. Number 1, he intends to retain Rift Valley. Of course, Rift Valley is his background. So it's his stronghold. So he intends to retain Rift Valley the way they voted for President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2013 and 2017. And then in Rift Valley, there are regions which went to ODM. That's the Maasai community and the Turkanas. So he's actually focusing now on those 2 communities. And then the Deputy President is also trying to retain Central Kenya. Because I've always maintained on this platform that without Central Kenya support, the Deputy President bid for the presidency is lost. He won't go anywhere without the support of the Central Kenya region. So he's doing everything possible to retain Central Kenya. And that he's doing it personally to retain it. And of course, we all know that Uhuru Kenyatta is actually the king of Central Kenya. And the question which Kenyans are asking is whether the Deputy President will succeed in stopping the president from transferring those votes to someone else. And this 3rd strategy, which is the subject of this video, is that the Deputy President is trying so hard to eat into Raila Odinga's strongholds. So he has mapped the regions and he has mapped the entire country and he has identified specific regions where he hopes to win against Raila Amolo Odinga. The Deputy President has focused in Western Kenya because he believes that with Western Kenya he can get some votes than the way Uhuru got. The Deputy President has also focused in Nyanza, in Kisii and Kuria. He's also focusing in coastal region. And because Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila Odinga have also disagreed politically, the Deputy President is also hoping to benefit from that. So he has also focused in Ukambani. And of course, the Deputy President is also hoping to retain the pastoralist community on his side. So the Deputy President has currently identified key allies of Raila Amolo Odinga, allies who are very close to Raila Amolo Odinga in 2013 and in 2017. And he's hoping that these guys are going to help him win the presidency in 2022. So I want to give you the list of these guys and why the Deputy President has chosen them. But before we do that, if you're watching this video for the first time, I want you to take a second or 2 and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Now back to the main issue. These are the individuals the Deputy President is banking on to deliver the presidency to him. They were very close allies of Raila Amolo Odinga at any given time from 2007, 2013 and 2017. At number 1 is Joash Nanok. Joash Nanok is the current governor for Turkana. He was a very close ally of Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, he was one of the vice chairpersons of ODM party. Up to now, I still don't understand why Nanok disagreed with Raila Odinga. Because if you follow the politics of Josphat Nanok, he actually succeeded because of Raila Odinga. He first contested as a member of parliament for Turkana South in 2007. He won. Nanok was just a teacher. Then from teaching, he was a principal of high school. Then he became a district education officer. Then he left, he joined some NGO. Then from that NGO, he contested with the support of Raila Odinga. When he first joined Orange House, when he first came to Orange House, nobody knew him. But Raila Odinga trusted him and supported him fully. So in 2013, in 2007 he won. And in 2013, when everybody was, when most members of parliament were going for Senate or retaining their seats, Nanok opted to take the risk to become the governor for Turkana. And Raila Odinga supported him. And he became the governor for Turkana. In 2017, the same. In fact, Nanok won his seat in 2017 because of standing firm with Raila Odinga. At one point, he had a bitter exchange with President Uhuru Kenyatta. Listening to Josphat Nanok.
Mtu akisimama hapa aseme ti Uhuru akona haja na mafuta ya wengine, ashindwe na shetani mshenzi. Mimi watu wasiwe watu ambao watakuja kudanganya Wakenya.
Pingamizi yetu ni upunguzaji ya percentage. Imetoka kule juu pesa mingi matrilioni ikakuja bilioni 22. Ya jamii community kutoka 10% to 5% ikaweko tena capping. Ikakuwa bilioni 3. Hiyo ndio shida yangu.
Mimi napitisha sheria, ni bunge. Mimi ni kuweka naweka kidole. Alafu mjinga anakuja kusema hapa ati mimi nafanya mambo ya hiyo siwezi. Na msiwe watu ambao mtasikia porojo. Mkisikia mambo ya porojo, sio Uhuru atapotea, ni nyinyi mtapotea. Ni nyinyi mtapotea. Tunaelewana wenzangu? Pahali kuna haki, sema haki. Pahali ambapo ni tafadhali.
Sababu katiba inasema gawa mzuri. Sisi hapa tuna uwezo, unaweza tusaidia hiyo uwezo, tuweze kusimamia pesa hii na tuweke hazina ambayo ni ya kesho na kesho kutwa. Mheshimiwa Rais, ukikamilisha hiyo utasikika hapa zaidi.
Kwa kufikiria mimi ni mtu ya kutishwa, watafute mwingine. Kura ni kura na tutakuja kuomba kama wengine. Mtupatie, mkose kutupatia. Kwani mnafikiria dunia itaisha? Wacha story mingi hapa bana. Dunia itaendelea. Au ni namna gani? Si ni hivyo? Na ndipo tuwasema kwa viongozi tuheshimiane jameni.
Tumeweza kupokea kwa miaka 4 bilioni 33. Sio 50. Na hizo pesa tuliweka mpango wa maendeleo, tukapanga pamoja na bunge la county na tukaweka miradi ambaye ilitambaa wadi zote 30 za Turkana.
Safari hii hatuwaachi. Mukipiga kona tunapiga na nyinyi. Mukipiga kom tunapiga na nyinyi. Serikali ya 2017 tunaunda pamoja na nyinyi. Mnisikize vizuri. Kwani ni aje?
So William Ruto hopes that Nanok is going to deliver for him the Turkana County. So that's number 1. Number 2 is David Ndii. David Ndii served as an advisor to Raila Odinga. He was serving there with several other professors. In 2017, he was instrumental in the formation of the NRM. And that's why when Miguna was trying to take credit, he took Miguna on. Because the fact of the matter is NRM was a creation of David Ndii. He was an economic advisor to Raila Odinga. And when, during that period, he was advisor, Raila Odinga used to check on the government perfectly well in terms of economy. Whatever we are witnessing today, David Ndii predicted when he was with Raila Odinga. But it's understandable why David Ndii is going for William Ruto. David Ndii is supporting William Samoei Ruto because of President Uhuru Kenyatta. If today Uhuru Kenyatta were to support William Ruto, David Ndii would easily jump. I don't know the beef they have, but David Ndii is a big loss in my view to Raila Odinga, and it's a big catch for the deputy president William Samoei Ruto because he brings credibility to the campaign. And the role David Ndii is going to play around the deputy president is very simple. Ndii is going to bring that credibility. He's going to try to assemble the civil society, try to bring people with credibility to the William Ruto's camp. Because as things stand today, nobody is credible on William Ruto's side. I want to challenge you. Show me any credible person who's been supporting the deputy president. David Ndii is coming on board and is trying to bring Martha Karua. Martha Karua has reform credentials. He has her weaknesses. Professor Kivutha Kibwana, credible person. David Ndii has managed to bring on board people like Hassan Omar, credible people. The civil society is trying to bring on board. So that's the role David Ndii is playing there. Number 3 is Boni Khalwale. Boni Khalwale is a former senator for Kakamega. He intends to run for the Kakamega gubernatorial seat in 2022. The role of Boni Khalwale in William Ruto's campaign is to check Raila Odinga in Kakamega County. In 2013, in 2017, Raila Odinga won Kakamega with a landslide. In 2017, he did not win members of parliament. I think he has only one member of parliament from Kakamega because of the botched ODM nominations. But the fact of the matter is Kakamega County delivered. And Boni Khalwale lost to Oparanya. But the deputy president believes that with Boni Khalwale on his side, Washiali and the members of parliament, the vifaranga vya computers from Kakamega County will actually help him win Kakamega, even if not winning, but is going to improve on the tally the president got in 2013 and in 2017. So Kakamega is one of the most populous counties in Western Kenya. So that's the role Boni Khalwale is going to play. Number 3 is Johnstone Muthama, the former Machakos Senator. Johnstone Muthama was a key supporter and ally of Raila Odinga. In fact, in the last election, Johnstone Muthama opted not to run as a senator so as to concentrate on Raila Odinga's presidential bid. Although that's also debatable. Probably Johnstone Muthama didn't want a contest pitting himself and the wife, who is a close ally or was a close ally of the deputy president William Samoei Ruto. So Ruto hopes that Muthama is going to deliver for him the Ukambani votes, because politics is about perception. There's always been this perception that Johnstone Muthama is the one who is funding or who has been funding Kalonzo Musyoka. So you take Muthama out of Kalonzo Musyoka, then there's the belief that Kalonzo will not have money. But fortunately for Kalonzo Musyoka, Muthoka, another billionaire, has now chipped in, who was supporting the deputy president and President Uhuru Kenyatta in the last election. The one who delivered those parliamentary seats. Because he bought all the aspirants there, Prados, gave the money, the Jubilee aspirants. And that's why in Ukambani, several Jubilee candidates won. So the deputy president hopes that Muthama is going to deliver Ukambani, because already in Ukambani, Raila Odinga and Kalonzo Musyoka are not going to be on the same ticket. I don't want to rule out possibility, but I'm talking as at now. Kalonzo Musyoka is likely to be on the ballot. Raila Odinga is likely to be on the ballot. So the deputy president is trying to use that opportunity by bringing in Johnstone Muthama. And of course, he has a few members of parliament from that region. He hopes to get a few chunks of votes from Ukambani. But in my considered opinion, Ukambani will always remain Kalonzo Musyoka's stronghold. Number 5 is Hassan Omar. Hassan Omar is a vibrant politician, a credible politician. He's able to fire when there is need. And the deputy president hopes that Hassan Omar is going to deliver the coastal region, and Mombasa in particular, because Hassan Omar is actually able to articulate issues affecting Kenyans and the region in particular. So Hassan Omar has been brought on board to checkmate Hassan Joho. Whether he's going to deliver is something I can't tell. But because of his credibility, Hassan Omar has been able to bring on board Jichopevu on his side. And he's also been able to bring several other former aspirants to the deputy president's camp. The last time I saw Hassan Omar at William Ruto's office, he was with members of the county assemblies of Mombasa, including ODM elected MCS at the deputy president's office. So the deputy president hopes that Hassan Omar will help him. And Hassan Omar's role will also be to help bring on board these members of the civil society, because that's where he came from. Number 6 is Aisha Jumo. But Aisha Jumo has now been tainted by the court case and the murder case he's facing in court. But Aisha Jumo was initially intended to deliver the Mijikenda. So Hassan Omar was going to deliver the the Arabs from the coastal region in quotes. And Aisha Jumo was going to bring on board the Mijikenda. And that's why Aisha Jumo has always insisted on Mijikenda. But I think Aisha Jumo has been punctured. And I think Aisha Jumo is not going to succeed. Because already in Kilifi, I don't think she will manage to even to become the governor which she wants to run for. Because Raila Odinga has found Mungaro Gideon, who is coming back to the ODM party. And even Charo, who was in Jubilee, is now coming back to ODM party to contest in Malindi. So it's complex for Aisha Jumo. And number 7 is Miguna Miguna. Miguna, for the record, has never supported Raila Odinga apart from 2007, where he was instrumental. He was appointed as an advisor to Raila Odinga. And Miguna and Trump are almost the same, are in the same WhatsApp group. And because they are in the same WhatsApp group with Donald Trump, he couldn't survive. So Raila Odinga removed him as the advisor on constitutional matters. Then Miguna started deconstructing Raila Odinga. So in 2013, Miguna supported Uhuru Kenyatta and William Samoei Ruto. In fact, the book which he launched, Kidney for the King, was actually sponsored, according to those close to Miguna, by the deputy president. So in 2017 again, Miguna never supported Raila Odinga. But after that election, he then found his way slowly to Raila Odinga. And I'm aware on the efforts which brought him on board. Then when he came, he took over the NRM, which Ndi had started. And that's why most people believe that Miguna was actually the one who campaigned for Raila Odinga. But he saw in Raila Odinga as the people's president. Then he was deported. From that time up to now, Miguna feels that Raila Odinga let him down. So he's been doing everything possible to deconstruct Raila Odinga. So the deputy president has brought him on board on his side. His role is going to be very simple. Social media. He's going to deconstruct Raila Odinga online. And lastly is Eliud Owalo. Eliud Owalo was the campaign manager for Raila Odinga in 2007. He remained a very close ally of Raila Odinga. But after the loss in 2007, there was pressure to kick out Eliud Owalo as the head of Raila Odinga Secretariat. So he was kicked out and he resigned. He remained a close ally of Raila Odinga. I remember when Ken Okoth was still alive, there was a time Eliud Owalo even organized a political rally in Kibra. Okoth was still a member of parliament. And Okoth was never allowed in that rally, but Raila Odinga was in that rally. So that's how close Eliud Owalo was with Raila Odinga. So the deputy president has brought on board Eliud Owalo in his attempt to appease the Luo communities. So what Owalo is trying to do around William Ruto is that he's trying to create a space for himself as someone who is going to succeed Raila Odinga in Luo Nyanza politics. So he's actually the face of the Luos in William Ruto's camp. I don't think Eliud Owalo is going to succeed because his approach to politics is not right. You can't succeed by fighting. But he's bringing something to William Ruto. This is a guy who worked with Raila Odinga for a long time. So he has contacts of Raila Odinga allies. And that's why the deputy president, that's why Eliud Owalo has always been able to go to Mombasa to identify allies of Raila Odinga and bring them to a meeting with the deputy president. That's why he can go to Eldoret, because he has contact of Raila Odinga's allies in those regions. Organize meetings there. So currently Eliud Owalo is being facilitated by the deputy president to organize meetings of Luos across the entire country. He's been to Kisumu, he's been to Migori, he's been to Homa Bay, he's been to Eldoret, he's been to Mombasa, he's been to Nairobi, and I think he still has a lot of other counties to cover. Whether he's going to deliver the Luos to William Ruto, I still don't know. Thank you guys, and I want to hear your thoughts on this matter. Do you think these guys, the 8 guys, will be able to deliver votes which were previously for Raila Odinga to William Ruto's camp? Let me know your thoughts on that. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day.